A lot of this is going to be, how does Team Sonus come out, right? In this one, if Team Sonus can come out hot, they're going to be a really tough team to take down, especially with how well we've seen Blake and Pato play in the past. I mean, Camo's there as well. He's a pretty solid third man.
Is he there? I can't see him.
I don't know. He seems invisible. I'm very surprised he's not rocking a KCP decal. But good 50 there. Trent takes the quick shot, and that is what you worry about if your team Sonus, right? Tried to raise Gator to a ball that Gator had the better angle on the 50, just drops right down, and Trent punishes it back post. And a quick 1-0 lead here for Aspyre.
Yeah, and after what we saw last series, the player you do not want to see get going if you're on the side of Team Sonus is Trent. Now, they were playing their series, so they obviously didn't get to see that. But, you know, for those of us in beautiful, beautiful Chatland and we're able to watch, that is the player that you worry about getting hot. But Pato just beats everybody to the ball, and Aspyre, I think they forgot that they needed to defend.
Yeah, like I said, for Team Sonus, that's what you need to do. They waited, Aspyre overcommitted, third man came up too far, was awkward along sidewall, and Pato just threw it on target. And that's how you beat this Aspyre team. You just wait for them to make an offensive mistake, because they're going to, it is inevitable, and then just counterattack and call it a day. But Gator getting this one right back for Aspyre. Try to get it over to Trent, just a little too much. This comes off ceiling. Sats is going to be there. Nice low 50. Trying to get it out mid. Not going to be there. Camo on the counter. Can't get it past Gator. Gator wanted the double, but a huge stop there from Blake.
Now, one thing that I want to bring a little bit of light to that I'm kind of surprised by, when that follow-up shot was happening, Trent was flying towards whoever was on the back wall and trying to pin him. And Aspyre is just being absolutely hyper-aggressive on that offensive side. Can very easily be taken advantage of if Team Sonus is able to get a good 50 or to get some momentum like we got on the first goal. But if Aspyre continues to be that hyper-aggressive, do not be surprised if they give up another free goal or two.
Oh, Sats. Nice little change up there. Just kills that one in front of the net. Gets a slow roller right back at Pato. Oh, Pato, I think cut Blake off there. Blake might have been able to get there for the save. Pato might have been trying to flip out of the way, in all honesty, from what it looks like. And Sats just being the beneficiary of a little bit of a mistouch, as Trent looking for the double. Camo, good clear away. Sats almost able to get a heater out to Gator. Not going to be there. Sats just deleting people now as that aggression for Aspyre continues.
Yes. Oh, Sats not able to get the redirect there. Just sitting in front of the net. And this Aspyre squad, they are very similar, and you have to compare them a lot to a hockey team. They're not even playing soccer out there. They just have somebody in front of the net that's going to redirect the ball in any way, shape, or form. But Pato is just going to take it himself. And did he just kill this ball in front of the net and it squeaked through Trent?
Yeah, he tried for the ground pinch to pinch it back post. Double tapped it instead and just got the slow roller there, as Trent wasn't expecting that touch whatsoever. And Pato coming up huge for Team Sonus here in game number 1 with those 2 goals. And that second one was an absolute beauty, as Sats tries to find the angle just a little wide.
Yeah, and almost Gator getting in the way to be able to get that one, but a great job by Team Sonus to bump him through the ball and get that save, get it cleared out to the corner, and give themselves some offensive opportunity. But more importantly, getting the ball away from the net, where Aspyre is so dangerous, especially if you allow them to start boost starving and getting that ball to cross the court and right on cue. Who else but Sats the Trent?
Yeah, nice pass there from Sats. That came across really fast. I think everyone was surprised at how much speed that had coming off the wall there. Trent just a good read. Everyone a little bit awkward for Team Sonus, and that kind of seems to be the trend on these goals for Aspyre. Is Team Sonus's defense just rotating a little bit awkward? I don't think they're expecting the aggression that's coming out. As we get another one there on Pato chasing a demo.
Yeah, and I mean, yes, Jason the demo, yes, he got it, but man, I went by 2 members. You gotta feel like he should be able to get that, should be safe, but great play from Aspyre, just getting it over everybody else without much contest.
Yeah, and I think it was that chase into the corner to try and get the demo, but he was going for boost, realizing that they were gonna be low, and just wasn't able to get there in time and get back. So again, 4-2 here for Aspyre as we have 1:44 to go. What a redirect, but Gator patiently waiting for that one. Gets it up to Trent and Camo. Nice stop there, but Sats just gonna tap that one on target, force Team Sonus to make a touch. And Pato makes a great one, not able to follow it as Trent was already on back wall waiting for that. Gator going for the musty, couldn't find the angle. Trent couldn't get there. Luckily, Sats removed Blake. Otherwise, that was a free shot coming back the other way for Team Sonus.
And Aspyre just showing off their mechanics. They're showing what you cannot give them space, and that's what Team Sonus has to take away from this. Yes, 2 goals a minute, more than capable, but they need to make sure that they are getting in Aspyre's face on every single touch. Do not give them open pitch. Do not allow them to get a setup touch and go up uncontested. Even if you don't have a lot, you need to make sure that you are altering where Aspyre wants to go with the ball. Even if you don't get the touch, even if you don't get the 50, bump the player, make them go out to the corner, as they will just tear you apart if you give them space and the back wall.
Where was third man? Where did he go? Because that was a free back wall touch there. Sats with a wide open net, no one rotating through. And is that just a result of Team Sonus trying to get aggressive to come back in this one, knowing there's only 40 seconds left? Or I didn't even see a demo, did you?
No, it both went to the corner. I think that was an expectation that, who was it, Camo that went over the top? I missed the name there. Who was that defender? It was expecting them to get it.
Oh, Trent. Oh, Trent. What a goal. Sorry.
And the expectation is that Trent does Trent things. Holy crap, Trent. Not only getting the angle to drop down, but Trent was about 3.46 centimeters away from the wall and still got the bounce before that ball went in. That angle was insane. It would have been good if the ball was pitched off the wall with that sliding.
What a beautiful shot, and Trent just showing why he's an offensive powerhouse and has been around the scene for as long as he has. His stats, tries to get this to Gator. Oh, Gator with the no in chat. You can tell he's upset about that one.
Yeah, wanted that right at the end, just couldn't quite connect with it. As the players out there having fun. Oh my goodness, and oh, they're having a good time, and yeah, that's what it's about out here in the bench, and that's why we love casting these teams and these players. They know each other, they've played each other a ton, and they're just out there having a good time. The game was over, and you go over those clips, go over those highlight moments, and when it didn't happen, you see in one team complain about it, but it's all in a very lighthearted manner. But and the reality is that's still a 6-2 win for Aspyre, and like I said, Team Sonus, they need to just get in Aspyre's face and do not allow them to have so much free airtime.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you look at Sonus' stats there, I mean, they had 2 goals on 3 shots with 1 save for Aspyre. So it's not like Team Sonus' offense wasn't threatening. It just wasn't able to be sustained. And that is the issue for Team Sonus is, I mean, Aspyre just kind of locked them in their own half for a lot of that after they gave up that second goal, right? Like they gave up that second beautiful goal for Team Sonus. And then Aspire's like, okay, we know what you can do. We're just going to shut you down at midfield. We're going to steal all your boosts and let's see what you can do. And for Team Sonus, I mean, really the only way to counter that is to speed up your rotations and start playing the penny game near midfield. Like, stop trying to just save and get those big pads and just grab the little pennies and start pushing back downfield.
Yeah, and both of those goals were Pato. One was a long goal, the other one was a nice individual play, being able to get up by two members of Aspyre, so they're not even able to really find one another and get those outlet passes, get their transitional offense going, which last time that we saw this Team Sonus squad was really, really impressive. And it's just being completely shut down by this Aspyre squad. You see him just sitting at midfield as Gator not going to be able to get that one. Camo does get back in time to save the follow-up shot, but it's just, when you have 2 to 3 cars sitting at midfield with all the boosts in the world from Aspyre, like, for Sonus, what do you do?
Right, and that's, you know, you gotta start using that boost a little smarter. Like there, Camo had an opportunity for a good shot, used a lot of boost to get up to it, but just ended up hitting it with the underside of his car and pushing it to back wall. He needs to get the little bit of a turn and rotation to put it on target and force Aspyre to use some of that boost that they are just collecting over and over and again here. As Trent throws this off ceiling, he's gonna be taking the quick shot, and Trent just giving too much space, and what a banger. It was over 60 miles an hour, so a wise coach once said it's not savable.
Trent just being able to get goal after goal here tonight. He is absolutely feeling it. Just sticking that one under top crossbar, and this is only the second series we've seen from Trent, and over double-digit goals already here, and this is what, the 6th game that we've seen him on the pitch. He is averaging dang near 2 goals per game on some games that were 2-1, 3-0.
Yeah, and as Gator up for that one. Pre-jumps Trent's pass, has to make an adjustment, and a beautiful one at that. But the patience coming out from Trent there, waiting till he could get it down, see where Gator was going, and that beautiful 1-2 connection that we've seen so many times out of those two, just hooking up again.
Yes, Trent. Showing that he not only can score, but also facilitate, and that makes a dangerous player, as this one almost finds its way in from downtown. But it's just showing that Aspyre is putting on the pressure from both ends of the pitch, and Team Sonus are going to have to do something miraculous in their adjustment to be able to start fighting the way back into it, as all the momentum and all the confidence on the side of Aspyre.
Yeah, Camo, nice beat there. Net's open. Camo couldn't get the turn. Gator, easy save. Sats is going to pull off on this one as Gator has a lot of space, a lot of time, trying to find a double, and Gator does just that. I think Gator's on a mission from that last clip getting saved at the end of game 1.
He's on a mission from God. But being able to get that one dropped down, and the communication there as well, you got to believe that when you see somebody going up and trying to redirect that one down, but Gator's calling him off saying, no, I got the double, I'm here, because you saw no adjustment from him. No. As Camo saves that one, but seeing no adjustment and one player fly on by onto the back wall, you have to believe that the communication is flowing strong on the side of Aspyre to be able to get these goals set. A little bit of retribution.
Yeah, Sats, nice little touch here. I thought Gator was going to find that touch. But Sats, nice little shot right off back wall. Blake sitting there, didn't know if Camo was going to try and go for it or not, and then just realized he was going to get dunked either way. So might as well avoid the poster and just let that one drop in as Camo takes a quick little shot towards net. It's going to go to Pato. Pato's going to get 50. This goes right to Blake. Blake pops it up high, needs to get it around Sats, gets it there. Trent. Nice little save to sidewall, but Camo picks the ball right back up, trying to put pressure on, and this is just going to be cleared back downfield. And you can tell Aspyre feeling it right now.
Yeah, and just these high-floating balls, they may look rather unassuming, but that's just killing so much time and so much clock for the side of Team Sonus. Pato trying to go solo, Trent reading him like a book, able to get that save. But these high-flying balls back and forth, up and down the pitch, just 3, 4, 5 seconds every single touch, and you just don't have that much time down for 90 seconds to go for Team Sonus to be able to claw their way back into it. But I think more at this point, it's just seeing the ball go into the back of the net at least once, trying to go into game number 3.
Oh, the beautiful give and go Camo. Coming up huge on the defensive side in the second half of game 2 here as Gator gives this back to Trent. Trent trying to find Sats. but Camo with a nice little catch along back wall gets it out towards midfield. Pato takes the quick shot off the dunk. It's going to be wide. Gator now sending this one back down. Gets a good 50. Ball bouncing free. Gator rushing to this one. Faking like he had boost, and Camo going to pick this up. Trying to get it to Blake. Blake trying to get it back to Pato. Camo's going to try and follow that up. Not going to be there. And just the offense for Team Sonus not being able to find anything right now.
And it looks like they're trying to be not necessarily fancy, but they're trying to get these very difficult redirects, these very difficult passes, which on one hand, it is necessary with the way that Aspyre is playing. They are playing lights out and not allowing anything on their own half. But the other point, you just got to make sure that you play good, clean Rocket League and get the ball on net. We talked about this already tonight. Give yourself a chance. Put the ball on net. Force them to play defense.
Right, and that's what worked out for them in game number 1 to get those 2 goals. They just put something on net. Didn't matter how far it was. They just put it on net. And so they got away from it here thinking that they had to play perfect to get around Aspyre. But, I mean, if they just slow down a little bit, they'll be able to get past Aspyre here and start pulling out a couple games.
Yeah, and 3 shots in total for Team Sonus, 6 saves from Camo, playing miraculously on that defensive goal line, doing a great job. But again, just not giving themselves the opportunities. When you have less shots than goals you gave up, it's gonna be difficult to win. Not impossible, but it's going to be very difficult to win. And they need to just give themselves those chances, give themselves those opportunities. When you're getting these saves, somebody needs to be there to back him up or have that outlet pass. Aspyre just spent too much time sitting in the midfield, picking off anything that was thrown at them, trying to throw over them, and that just allowed them to continue to boost arm, continue to steal it away, get a bump, get a pass, and get those goals.
Yeah, and I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is even their second man rotations were just so aggressive that Sonus couldn't do much about it. Sats gets a little awkward touch here, but somehow able to follow it up and push it back downfield. Gets a huge 50 at mid. Gator's gonna be there. He wants to read out of the corner, and Camo gonna shut it down, but Trent keeping the pressure going here. Ball still in that same corner. Sats wants to get the pass out to Gator. Not going to be there. Gator, smart rotation around. Doesn't pick up the boost. Goes for the dunk. Pato able to get that one away from his own net. Camo finally breaks onto the Aspyre half of the field before Sat says, nah, we're going back the other way.
Yeah, no doubt. It is how quickly possession can change. A nice ball by Blake, though, into the corner. But again, the demo is just coming in strong, and while a goal is not coming off of it, just continuing to wrestle away that possession, continue to keep the ball at the worst there in midfield, and giving themselves a couple opportunities. And if Team Sonus makes one misstep, they are ready to strike.
Yeah, Stats able to get a touch there. Camo, nice little pass out. Pato's there for the shot. Gator, good save, gets the double, gets it down to Sats. Sats had an open net, just shot it a little wide. Couldn't get the boost there. Actually, the rest of Aspyre running really low on boost. That's something that we haven't said much of since seeing them on stream. As Pato now coming back the other way, wants to drop it down, but no one there to follow that shot up as it's gonna get 50 to the far side. Stats looking for the pass over to Gator. Gator's up for it. Good cutoff from Team Sonus. And the defense from Team Sonus looking really good right now.
Yeah, and just that little bit of wrinkle of, okay, getting the save, what are we doing next? But then they're always having that plan. They're able to know what is coming next. They're starting to read and take advantage of the aggression from Aspyre, but still not giving themselves the opportunities at this point. As you're looking at the scoreboard, yes, they have kept Aspyre off the scoreboard as far as shots, 0 shots, but they only have 2 themselves. I feel like Aspyre is going to get their due. They're going to be able to get anywhere from 5 to 10 shots in the second half if they continue to play the way they have. I don't know, maybe Sonus is going to surprise you here, but I think they need to get a lot more offense rolling.
Yeah, as this one's going to get cleared down by Blake, gets demoed for it. Sats picks this one up, trying to get it over to Gator. Gator can't get the read as Blake's gonna be first one there. That's on target. Trent somehow gets that save, and that is how you know it is your night for Rocket League, when you're able to get that free flip and get a little pinch off the post to send it all the way back downfield. And now with half this game gone, still Aspyre not getting anything going on the offensive end. They have still been held without a shot so far for the last 3 minutes.
Found one.
Hey, we don't have exclamation point tank on this channel.
I feel like it needs to be added, because right on cue, a miss in the corner from Sonus, and Gator just powers that one through. The near post defender was not able to cover that one up in time, and gets that shot, gets that goal. And then talk about efficiency. One shot, one goal, but Pato off the kickoff gets it right back. And again, you may get the save, but you gotta get the clear as well.
Yeah, nice play there from Pato. Good recovery to bury that one. And I mean, that was the answer Team Sonus needed there, right? Down one, just gave up a tough goal to Aspyre just off of a good dunk. And they needed a quick response before this one started to spiral after their defense had been playing so well. So such a good answer there, as Trent's going to get beat to that one. Pato trying to chase it down. Camo's out mid. Sats, good read. Wants to get another touch here, but Blake's going to be there to keep the pressure on Aspyre. Gator, solid touch, but Pato should be able to get the boost and turn on this one. Awkward touch from him. Coming out towards mid. Nice little cut. Trent with the angle. Can't finish it off. Floats this one across the net. And still 1 minute 15 to go here, and both teams bending, but neither of them breaking.
Yeah, but there was a huge double commit that happened from Team Sonus, and you see them now. They're 3 players for 1 boost stuck in their own corner. They need to get a great 50 here to get this one cleared out, where they are stuck in their own half, playing defense without any boost. Beautiful pass back to Gator. Blake does rush back, but we're seeing the pressure mounting, and it's only a matter of time until Aspyre is able to capitalize on this.
Yeah, nice dunk there from Gator. This one's coming back to Blake. Blake back to Pato. Pato trying to get the shot. Sats, awkward touch. Blake's up for that one. Just sends it to back wall. Didn't have the speed to get around on it, and Gator takes the quick shot. Pato, good save. Camo trying to clear this one out. Trent's gonna be there, gets a good bounce, gets a huge dunk. This one's rolling towards the net, and Sats just needs to give that a little taparoo. And Aspyre up 2-1, 23 seconds to go.
Yeah, I thought Trent had the geometry there, but again, cannot be understated. Not giving up on the play, rushed back, got the bump, and disrupted. I believe that was Pato trying to come back and get that save. Would he have made it there for Sats? I don't know, but Trent ensuring that it went in, showing how much they are in sync on every single play, and always looking for that extra aggression, always looking to make sure, as ladies and gentlemen, always secure your goals. It is not a steal, it is a goal secure. Ensure you use the correct S-word.
Sats trying to pinch this one downfield. Pato keeps it up. Someone from Sonus needs to get a touch. Blake's there. Tried to get it to Camo. Gator, good cut. Blake's still going to be in the corner. He's going to get dunked. Pato keeps it alive, but there's no boost for Sonus right now to try and keep this one up. Sats looking for one more for the road here. Great pass across. That one's going to die. And Aspyre going to be your first finalist here, taking down Team Sonus 3-0.
Yeah, Aspyre, nicely done there. Being able to continue where they left off from their upper semifinals, getting that 3-0. But the first 2 games were very much in Aspyre's favor. Game number 3 was significantly closer, and I gotta wonder, where was that Team Sonus squad in games 1 and 2?
Yeah, and I don't know. Team Sonus being Team Sonus. I mean, let's be honest. They showed up on stream, as Camo said the other day. Hybrid wasn't here, so that's why they didn't win. It was rigged from the beginning.
That is what they're going to claim, but